How do I speed up Excel filters on huge data? Imagine trying to find a specific piece of information in a massive spreadsheet and feeling like you're stuck in quicksand. Large datasets can slow down Excel filters, making data analysis frustrating. But don't worry, there are proven ways to make filtering faster and smoother. First, start with your data structure. Remove any columns or rows that are not necessary for your analysis. Extra columns take up memory and slow down processing. Keep only what you need. Also, use data validation to keep your data clean and consistent. This prevents errors that can cause delays when filtering. Next, use Excel's built-in filtering tools. Select your data range, go to the Home tab, click on Sort and Filter, then choose Auto Filter. This adds drop-down arrows to your headers, letting you filter by specific values or conditions. For more complex filters, use custom filters to set multiple criteria at once. This reduces the number of times Excel has to go through your data. Filtering at the source can also boost speed. If you're importing data with Power Query, apply filters during the import process. This prevents Excel from loading unnecessary data into memory. When working with linked queries, filter early on in your first query. This allows query folding, meaning filtering happens at the data source itself, not after loading. Pivot tables are another great tool. They are designed to handle large data volumes efficiently. Instead of filtering raw data directly, summarize and analyze data with pivot tables. They create a separate optimized data structure that filters and sorts much faster. For very large datasets, Power Query and Power Pivot are your friends. Power Query helps you import and transform data from sources like CSV files or databases before loading it into Excel. Power Pivot creates data models that can perform complex calculations quickly. These tools are built for big data and keep your Excel file responsive. If you're using formulas, make sure they are efficient. Replace VLOOKUP with index and match, which are faster on large ranges. Avoid volatile functions like offset and now that recalculate often. Use relative references instead of absolute ones when possible. Arrange your conditions from most restrictive to least restrictive in functions like sumifs or countifs to process fewer rows each time. Temporarily reduce your dataset size during development. Keep only the top 1,000 rows or a smaller subset while testing your filters. Once everything works, remove this limit to process the full data. It saves a lot of waiting time. Sort your data before filtering whenever possible. Sorting makes lookup functions faster, especially if you use approximate match options. Also, keep lookup data and your formulas on the same worksheet. Cross-worksheet lookups are slower because Excel has to reference different memory locations. Finally, monitor your spreadsheet's performance. Use Excel's Performance Analyzer to see where resources are being used most. This helps you target your optimization efforts effectively. For very large datasets that still cause issues, consider connecting Excel to external databases or data warehouses. These allow you to pull only the data you need, keeping your file size manageable and filtering quick. By following these steps, you can make filtering large datasets in Excel much faster and more efficient. Start with cleaning up your data, then use the right tools and techniques to keep your workflow smooth and responsive.